That was Taco Maseba there giving us the details on the energy crisis right there in South Africa. But from there now we head to other markets. Take a look at what's happening in the crypto market, and we see the color in the market there. It's full on red. Some would say blood on the street at this point. There's technically no green on this map, just a little old green here, but everything else is in the red. This is post Bitcoin spot ETF approval, and we're seeing a lot of sell-offs in the market. Could this be the sell the news impact right here in the crypto market? So we're seeing a bloodbath. Some will call it buying opportunity. Some will say it's time to get out of the market, but who knows? Let's look at the top stories now. We see DYDX, that's one of the cryptocurrencies in the market there. They're planning to unlock some tokens at this point. You know, some investors are getting early and be able to get below some of the prices we see now. So they're going to be getting some of their tokens, and who knows what they're going to do with that. Are they going to hold it or are they going to sell it? So definitely it's going to impact the price of the DYDX token. Other news we have there now, we see Bitcoin, definitely down post ETF approval. Most investors were expecting, the Bitcoin spot ETF approval. Some said this would keep Bitcoin, bullish all the way to 100,000, but we're seeing major pullback post ETF approval. So some investors might be taking profit at this time, selling the news when it's finally arrived at this time. Other stories we have there, 640,000 Bitcoins are held by US Bitcoin ETFs. That's after the approval now. And definitely we know they're only going to be 21 million Bitcoins ever minted, at this point. So about 640,000 Bitcoins are now held right now in the ETFs that have been approved. So we'll see the fear greed index. It's still a greedy market, but less than what we're used to. This has always been around the 70 points level. Did touch extreme greed at some point, but we're seeing a pullback from there. So who knows? Are we going to be seeing neutral next? Now that we're seeing 55 points. Let's bring in Rume Ofi now, our financial market analyst. Hello, Rume. Great to have you.
Hello, Ladi. Thank you very much.
Fantastic. So we're seeing major sell-offs in the market right now. It's blood on the street, post ETF approval. Did you expect this?
Yes, same reason why you always call me Rumeli there. The truth is, aside buying rumors, selling the news, aside that it has faded already, a lot of things are happening now. The real price of Bitcoin, we're going to see, the narrative is gone. And that's why you see the market going down. In the long term, the market is going to make a whole lot of sense. But for now, considering the fact that a whole lot of things are happening, still seeing a very strong economy in the US. Tech companies' earnings are going to be coming this week. A couple of job figures that have come out last week, and a couple of things. It shows that the Fed still has a lot of work to do. And if you take a closer look, you'll see that 10-year US yield is actually coming up higher, which means it poses a huge risk for riskier assets. So a couple of persons jumping into the meme coin rave here and there for some of the layer one blockchains. I usually tell them, but for some time now, a couple of them are making me feel like I'm not helping them to make money. But the truth is, you have to be careful so that you don't lose money as well. All of these things are playing a role. Still have a geopolitical crisis still going on right there. So it's settling off. Weeks and months, we're going to see the true price of Bitcoin. We'll see some consolidation, then market turn again. But from now till the halving, in fact, I don't see anything solid coming from Bitcoin in the next 6 months. I have to say the truth right here. We need to really play safe, everyone involved in this industry. Afterwards, again, we see something coming out. We see the Bitcoin market cap go below $800 billion. Some persons feel like, I know a couple of persons will freak out today. It is what it is.
Right, it is what it is at this point. And, looking at data coming out this week, we know in the US expecting, Q4 GDP data and some other economic data coming out this week. Is there any catalyst, you think might be able to propel Bitcoin higher on the data front?
So for now, there's no narrative pushing Bitcoin. There's no narrative pushing Bitcoin now. The ETF, actually, you see, when the news came out as fake news on Credit Telegraph, the market went from the 30s to early 40s down to $48,000. Right now, it's a time for some form of the consideration of portfolios so that you are not caught unawares. This is an election year. Expect a lot of volatility.
And definitely, talking about volatility and all the expectations going forward, we now have the spot Bitcoin ETF approved. So what would you say is the best strategy, this kind of market? Now we're seeing a major pullback from $46,000, $50K didn't come. So what would you say is the best strategy for the average investor, trying to get into the crypto market? Or just stay out?
I will advise Nigerians, Africa alike, that this is not even the best time to do dollar cost average. I posted it on social media a few minutes ago. I'm not doing dollar cost averaging. I'm not doing anything. Let the halving time come and go. And afterwards, when we start seeing consolidation in the market, then we'll start getting a few things coming. So I'm looking at a possible price down to early 30s, down. It's not a time where you want to really jump into. So, for example, you doing your dollar cost averaging now, and your favorite cryptocurrency goes down about 60%. Makes zero sense, So, what I would advise somebody coming into the industry to do: get a lot of education, get a couple of people that are involved in the industry. Then, with all of the chat movement, is going to give sign that this is the time where you can start doing your dollar cost averaging up. But going all in now, something you won't like because it makes zero sense. A lot of drawback are going to happen. I've been saying this since last year, but it wasn't making enough sense because this is just a relief rally. A couple of persons are saying it's a bull run. It is not a bull run. Hold on for a while, and you can think of coming into the market when it's just uncertain. The uncertainty is very, very high in the market. So nobody knows what is going to happen in the U.S. election. It is usually said that when Republicans are in power, usually see rallying in stock and things. So peradventure that could happen towards the end of the year.
So I guess according to Rume, it's not this is not the time to follow Warren Buffett's style of trading, buy when the market is fearful. But I guess the market is not even fearful yet. Maybe fear is starting to set in, but not fully, right?
Yes. Yeah, exactly. It's actually preparing for a dawn and trying to catch a lot of people unaware. So the ETF, the narrative is like a trap that took a lot of people in. So this is not a time to buy when everybody's getting scared. This is a time to observe, learn even more better so that you can have sustainable wealth building strategies.
So I guess learn when the market is fearful. That's Rume's giveaway there. Thank you so much, Rume Ofi, financial market analyst. Thank you.
Thank you.